I'm 16 years old and my mum and my dad were both big drinkers and drug users. When I was 2 years old, I got taken away. Shortly after, my mum fell pregnant with my little brother who she had with my stepdad. Because of the drugs and the alcohol, they used to hit each other in front of me and my little brother. My brother then got taken away and we both lived with my nan and my granddad. I struggled with my temper and I didn't understand how my mum could put me and my little brother through this time and time again. I was a very angry person all the time. I used to kick off. I used to hate going to school and I never wanted to be there until I got a referral from a safeguarding officer to CGL with Andy Reaney. I thought it was just going to be same old therapist who don't really help, who'll stay with you for a bit and then leave. As he gathered my trust by simple tasks that made me realise maybe I should just give it a go. He taught me loads of different coping methods. One of them was, instead of acting on my feelings, to write down my feelings. So I wrote down a little poem about how I felt about drugs and alcohol. Another coping method that he taught me was the senses. So you do 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can feel, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you touch. So whenever you get in a bad mood, or you can feel your temper rising, or you feel like you're going to have a panic attack, you just do the 5 senses method, and it's a way of distracting your brain from how you're feeling and using your body and how it works to distract yourself. My anger felt like I was on top of a snowy mountain and it could have been just a littlest thing for the snowball to get bigger and bigger as my anger increased. And by the end of it, it'd have been a massive avalanche and that's when I would have kicked off. One thing that Andy taught me was, while you still can, while it's just a little snowball, just stamp straight on it before it gets bigger and bigger. One day, I was getting really agitated and I thought, do you know what, I'll give it a go and just see how it is. It worked better than you think. Honestly, you don't know how it's going to help you until you actually try it. Personally, I was worried that because of my addictive personality, I was going to turn to drugs and alcohol as a way of coping due to my mum, my dad and my stepdad all being drinkers and drug users. I was worried that I was going to be next. And now I feel less worried and more reassured that I don't need to do that and I don't need to turn to that just because my parents did. And now I feel like I'm strong enough to use the methods that they taught me to put them into my own life. Advice I'd give to other people, try and speak out and try and gather help. And there's always light at the end of the tunnel. You'll never be in the dark for long because there'll always be something to help you find peace.